holiday shoppers just can't live without. So we need some answers for our questionnaire about what people like for the holidays this year. We'll be stopping shoppers as they pass through. We hope they'll spare us a moment or two. Now let's spread out and take different stations that will catch more folks at all locations.
This survey's a long one. Wow. Oh good, here comes some people now. Folks, could you stop over here and answer the my questionnaire like what would you like for the holidays this year?
Well, winter around here is a real joke, and part of your answer is right here in this bag.
You look confused. Let's go show and tell before we bid you a final farewell. Question, young man. Give me blue skies, the beach, and a Hawaiian tan.
Suntans, beaches, skies of blue. I really struck out with those two.
Here comes a family, but something's not right. It looks like the kids are having a fight. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but this looks like a family feud. I'm conducting a survey and I need to find what holiday wishes I have in mind.
I don't know about that, but as for me, I'd set for a little family harmony.
You look like a friendly crew. Would you mind answering a question or two? I guess with all that winter gear, your holiday wishes are pretty clear. Goggles, new boots, wax for your skis. How about it? Want any of these?
Let me look at my questionnaire. No, what we need just isn't there.
Can I take a look at the list? Sorry, but there's one thing you clearly missed.
But this list has everything money can buy. Surely you can find something if you try.
Well, if money could buy real snow, we'd love it. But what we need is a mountain of it.
This questionnaire really leaves a lot to be desired. But if I don't find some answers soon, I'm sure to get fired. Could you spare me a moment, ma'am, to share with me what your holiday wish this year might be?
Oh no, I hate those annoying questionnaires asking about my personal affairs. Besides, we have to go eat, we can't be late. Because when I'm hungry, I don't think straight.
Now, dear, this is the season of giving, and after all, everyone has to make a living.
Sorry, sir, I don't mean to be rude. Right now, all I can think of is food.
That's it. My holiday wish is a nice home-cooked holiday dish. I don't see.
This whole sermon's a turkey, if you ask me. Ciao.
Goodbye. Good evening, seniors. Could I impose on you to kindly answer a question or two? If you have one holiday you wish to make, is there anything on this list you would take?
Why, this list has things that just break and fall apart. The wishes we're dreaming have come from the heart.
Wishes that come from the heart? What do you mean? This smells more things than I've ever seen. We've got dishes, golf clubs, clothing galore. Why would you possibly want anything more?
The kind of things we're wishing for can't be bought in the store. Things like peace and love and much, much more.
How about reading glasses, movie passes, gift certificates to the mall?
Been there.
Done that.
Seen it all.
When you get to our son, there isn't much you won't have done. We'll say it again like we said it before. The things we want can't be bought in the store. Like love, peace, and harmony, the things that last forever. Why not put them on your list? Now wouldn't that be clever? Looks like this survey really missed. No one wanted a single thing on my list.
Same thing for me. If we could package snow, the storekeepers can make millions, you know.
My questionnaire fell face down, plop. You can't buy family harmony at any shop.
That's nothing. The people I interviewed only wanted some home-cooked all-day food.
I came the closest. It seems to me my folks want a trip to Hawaii. You can book that at any agency around here.
But you can't buy blue skies and sunshine and fresh air.
The senior citizens all agreed. They wanted peace, love, and harmony.
There seems to be a trend that we just can't ignore. Those holiday wishes can't be bought in the store.
The most valuable wishes seem to be ones that come from the heart and are absolutely free.
Holiday wishes,
Kwanzaa, or Christmas they have in your home. The children have worked very hard to make this happen this evening, and I'm very proud of them. I think they did a great job. But before we leave, I need to acknowledge the other people who have helped to make this happen. They're listed in your program, but with the third grade teachers, please come out here on stage. And Mrs. Schulte, I know you're in the audience. You need to come up too. Would you please come up so that we can give you our thanks? Thanks again for coming, and have a wonderful holiday season.
And we just have one other person we need to thank, and this is the person without whom we would have none of this, and that's Mrs. Sykes. Thank you so much for a great holiday season.
And probably the thing that you're most concerned about right now is how do you get your child back. We are going to exit the stage and go back to the studio theater, and so if you would just wait for us in the lobby, and after we get to the theater and they pick up their coats or whatever, I'll bring them out to the lobby and we'll meet you there. Thank you so much for coming this evening.
Good boy. Poquito. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, he's learning to say these now. Step up. Come on.
Now we're getting ready for a theater show. Go out the door, turn to your left. There's a large room, and we should be right out.
You hear that?
Yeah. If nobody's out, if you won't have it. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Come on.
There's your receipt. Open it up. You first.
In there, they'll feed them.
Can I open this bag and feed him one or two? Hey Phil, can you open it? Dad. Hungry? Dad, don't hold it over there. If you drop it, you won't get it back. Where is it?
But she was, but she's tired.
You getting this, Dad? Bye, boy.
He's like, you're crazy, you're stupid, you're retarded, all those things above, that's me. As you can see, alligators are not really that dangerous, they're pretty safe creatures. So I came in here, got him on the pool, started playing with that one. Got all my fingers, got all my toes, got no bites, nothing of that sort. Alligators are very, very safe, unless you push that point. Just as any other wild animal, if you push them beyond their limit, just like people, you push your dad beyond your limit, you push mom beyond the limit, look out, right? And you know that? You push that limit every day, don't you? Go ahead, you're a teenager, you do it, you can't help it. I still do it and I'm 27. I still push my mom's buttons. Now, if you push past those limits, then you're going to have the problem of the alligator actually defending itself. Alligators are not attacking people, animals do not attack people unprovoked. It's not like you're walking down the street, the alligator jumps on top of you. It's not going to happen. With people, that happens. But alligators and animals, any type of wild animal, is just not going to come out and attack you for no reason. You're going to have to startle it first of all, sneak up on him, do some of that sort, start feeding that animal where he's no longer afraid of you, or you're trying to hurt the babies of a particular type of animal or anything of that sort, then you're going to have problems. If you're trying to harm the life of an animal, he's going to do nothing but protect himself and actually harm your life for actually trying to take his life. But that's the only reason why these alligators would ever try to harm you, hurt you, or anything of the sort. But let's just go around. This particular alligator has about 1,600 pounds of jaw pressure per square inch to go with her 82 teeth, which makes for a very nasty, powerful, painful bite when she does do that. But she's only going to do that, like I said, out of fear and protecting herself. But those are the only reason why she would do that. Now, alligators, in general, are not quick runners like most people believe. People have believed that alligators can run faster than the fastest human, quicker than a horse, faster than my truck, all kinds of crazy things. Alligators are only capable of running 8 to 10 miles an hour, sometimes up to 12. They're very slow creatures because if you look how they're set up, they got short little stubby legs in the front and the back. They got the big cumbersome belly and that big long tail on the back. They're not set up for running in any way, shape, or form.
Hi, Jerome.
Hi, now.
You guys are supposed to say hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Thank you. Make me feel a little bit more comfortable up there. He's probably nervous. You nervous? You should be. You're gonna hate me after this, okay? I have no problem. A lot of people hate me. I have no problem with that. What I want you to do, though, is keep your feet shoulder length apart, okay? Keep your hands just like this in front of you. No matter what happens, do not yell, scream, freak out. That alligator's right there. He probably beat you right there, okay? Just stay calm. Is that deal?
Yeah, you're sick.
Okay. Don't turn around. Make it Ready? Now, there's a reason I'm standing over here. Stay right there, okay? Now, Jerome has one of the most dangerous alligators that we do have here in the state of Florida. Reason being, he's a baby alligator. Now, when a baby alligator hissed or grunts, the female alligators in that location will actually come up to him and try to protect him. Jerome, so you know, female alligator, and that one way over there in the corner on the sand, that's a female too, so you stay right there, okay? Start running, you let me know so I can close the gate behind you. This alligator has 82 teeth inside of his mouth, just like the rest of them, except baby alligators are more likely to bite than the larger alligators, because this is the only way they can protect themselves as quickly as possible. They haven't learned to run away from danger and things of that sort. They haven't been taught that yet by their families. So alligators will actually readily bite. Here in the state of Florida, this size of alligators is what more people are getting bitten by than any other alligator. Just like myself, he bit me last week, but we're not talking about that because he's still on restriction. So he's got all 82 teeth. Those teeth sometimes readily fall out from the alligators. They rejuvenate new teeth all the time, so it's kind of a neat thing. And if you were to bite Jerome, I'm just saying, if you were, not that he's going to, if you were to bite Jerome, you'd be kind of like Jerome taking his hand, slamming in his car door with 82 teeth in that certain little area where he's slamming his hand. Have you ever done that before? You want to try? Okay, good answer. Man. Now, this is going to be the ultimate test of love, okay? But this requires a certain lovely lady in the audience.
Oh no, don't look at me.
Sitting right there. She doesn't even know what's about to happen. Now, what I want you to do, I'm sure that gentleman right there has got that camera ready because he knows what I'm about to do. What I want you to go do, see that beautiful lady right there that you're sitting next to? I want you to go give her a real big hug for Christmas, okay? Take the alligator with you, though.
Oh.
Now, see what happens. If she denies you love, then we know there's something wrong here, Jerome.
That's not.
See, I don't have much of a life, so I gotta pick on other people. Now, don't worry, she's not gonna hit you, she's gonna hit me because I made it do it. Right?
That's close enough.
Good. That it. You lean up next to her for the camera, because you guys gotta smile and look at the camera. It's a Christmas picture. Come on, look happy. Alright, man. Alright, now what I want you to do is do all these nice people a big favor and let them pet the alligator, touch the alligator if they choose to. If not, that's okay.
Hey, come up here. I want to touch her.
Right.
Now, if there's any other questions, comments, or concerns about alligators, please let me know. Okay, and if there's not, even better. Certain little functions that they've got to be taught as a baby. Thank you very much, Jerome.
Dad, can I take this?
How big are the babies in the hat?
6 to 8 inches long.
Yep.
Wait a minute. There's not the camera in there.
Got it.
Your camera for you.
I think that's
That was a nice one.
Oh, he got that one, didn't he?
Give me a shot with the alligator. Me holding the alligator. Leers. Whatever they are. They're like monkeys. I don't think he likes you. Ringtail lemur. Yeah, I like you, Dad. Japanese. Okay, let's go forward.
And the Diana monkey, obviously named after the late princess.
striking resemblance. Hello, Radcliffe. Radcliffe played Clyde in the movie Any Which Way But Loose with Clint Eastwood. Make some disgusting noises, Clyde. Oh, come on. We need disgusting noises to go with that little face.
We've seen some bigger ostriches than that. Here kind. Get a picture of these guys.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
What's your name?
Phil.
Hello.
Hello.
Say, Phil, you're ugly.
Hey, Hank, you're pretty bad looking yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
You're ugly.
Hello.
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 What's your name? What's your name?
Hello.
Your name's Hello? That's an unusual name.
Hello.
I mean,
Hello.
hello?
Jasper.
Hello?
Jolie.
Hello.
Say hello.
Well, take your best on my tail.
What's your name? What's your name? Daddy, it looks like he's gonna spit.
Yeah, maybe going down on the side of it. Well, both the B-24 and the B-17 will be stored. We did both.
Good plan. Now, you guys join up here late. You saw my B-25 sitting out there on the ramp. Well, we've done 9 B-25s already. Here's another B-25, fuselage, center wing, cockpit, and the whole bit. So we're about ready to put another B-25 back together. The reason we're going to, so we decided we might as well put another one back together again. Here I've got a 104 Starfighter. This particular aircraft, because of its long, narrow fuselage, little short, stubby wings, and because of these aircraft used to get around 1,500 miles an hour, they used to build this aircraft out as a missile with a man in it. And they lived up to that name. On 32, it's called a KR-34. That particular aircraft was KR standing for Kenner Reisner, by the way. They were later bought out by Fairchild Aviation. But anyway, back in 32 and 33, they used that aircraft for wing walking, barnstorming, early airmail deliveries, just having a good time with it. Back in 1932, you could have taken an hour's flight time in one of those, about 75 cents an hour. Wouldn't it be great to go on that nowadays? Some people, be a little more entrepreneur type, would charge you a penny a pound to find a little KR-34. Okay, well, we are going to make it a flyable piece of it one more time. We got this one out of the salvage yard up in Alaska. After we got it down here, I traced the history back on it. It was originally built in 1945. It's an L model. It did not see any combat duty. In fact, as a matter of fact, at the time it crashed, It belongs to the University of California. That's why it's got the California seal on it. They were using it up around the Aleutian Islands as a cloud seeding experiment, and the aircraft got a mechanical malfunction. The pilot bailed out of it, and when he bailed out, he just let it go. It came down on the ground and came into a wooded, uninhabited area of the Aleutian Islands, and it laid over there for a number of years. Finally, a bulldozer operator went through there, and he found it, and he called his buddy that owned the salvage yard over Alaska. They put it together, and we bought it from them. We are going to restore this primarily because, in fact, right now, there are only 7 flyable P-38s left in the world. And right now, they're worth a little over $2 million a piece. We figure by the time we get this one done, it's going to be worth about $4 or $5 million. I said that last week. There was a guy standing over here in the corner. It was pretty hot in here at the time. And he grabbed his head right away, and I thought he was going to pass out on me. I said, "You okay?" "Yeah," he said, "I'm just stuck in the 30s. Couldn't get that past the 30s. But anyhow, back in 1909, now you've heard about the airplane on the market. You'd like to have one. There's only 3 companies you can buy from. That's Martin, Curtiss, and of course the Wright brothers. You're close to the Martin Corporation, so you go to them and you tell them, "I'd like to buy one of your aircraft." The guy says, "You're in luck. I got one. I've got a brand new 1909 Martin Flyer. And I'll just show you that little airplane." Unfortunately, I don't have any instructor pilots. So if you buy that airplane, you got to teach yourself how to fly. Why? You say, what? The stick goes this way, the wheel goes this way. I got a lot of smarts up here. I can figure this thing out. I ought to be able to fly this by myself. So you tell the guy you're going to take it home. He said, "Okay, I'll give you one more word of caution. When you do start flying, keep your mouth closed. Don't smile, because you are going to be in a true open cockpit configuration up here, are you not?" But anyway, you take the plane home. You teach yourself how to fly. You get real good at it. Matter of fact, your neighbors just like to talk about you. They say, "My word, did you see her take that airplane of hers the other day? Well, she flew it from Kissimmee all the way up to Orlando, went right down to Orange Blossom Trail, and don't you know, you got that aircraft up to 25 miles an hour. Really cooking back there, right? You got up to Orlando, you had to refuel it, because you see a black tube right above your right shoulder? That's your fuel tank for that aircraft. Held all of 5 gallons of fuel for you. So you didn't go too far back in those days once you take it up in the air. Now, once you got it refueled, your husband gets in it, he brings it back, he gets a little bit of a tailwind, and he got the airplane up to 30 miles an hour coming back. So here we are, back in 1909 now, burning holes through the clouds out here at 25, 30 miles an hour. Now, with your VCR, hit your fast forward, run yourselves up 50 short years. 1959, that was the year the MiG-21 came out upon the scene as a brand new aircraft, and it was supersonic. The point being, in 50 short years, in 2 world wars, we went from 25 miles an hour to supersonic. And I figured, boy, if that's what we can do in that 50 years, what can we do in another 50 years? I'm going to hang around and find out myself. How about you folks?
Fine. Are those?
You see up there, only develops 28 horsepower for you. Later on, they come up with bigger engine, got up to 37 horsepower for you. What I say got interesting to fly is the fact that when you take off with this thing, you fly along with it, you have a good time until you run into a 12-knot headwind. But when you hit your 12-knot headwind now, for all practical purposes, your forward momentum is going to come to a halt. You're still up there, you're still flying, you're still burning fuel, you're just not going anywhere, just like a helicopter. Yeah, you're hovering. If the wind increases a little bit, or if you back up on your throttle a little bit, this airplane actually starts flying backwards. Yeah. Interesting plane to fly. A lot of fun. On the ground, I've got a wooden mock-up of the Spitfire. They made 25 of these when they made the film called Battle of Britain. Put them out across the tarmac, and the opposing forces were trying to blow them up. As it was, 3 of them survived the movie, and we ended up with this one here. Surprisingly, after the movie got out on the circuit, the producers started getting phone calls back and said, "You know, we don't know who your technical advisor was in the Spitfires, but they made a few mistakes. Like number 1, they put a 4-bladed prop up on the Spitfire, and it should have been probably make one pass first. I don't think he's going to come down right now. We'll probably make a pass around the field and then come back in again. They'll tether him down over there shortly. That's quite a...
I got it.
You know, I want to try tape.
Right up in the air, huh?
Please.
Looks like he changed his mind.
Maybe just had to get up a little altitude for it.
Dad, please.
That's your new BB gun?
Yep.
More than what the other one was.
He told me it should have been on and off. And I said, well, let me tell Sharon.
When I got to looking at it further on the next page.
Oh, okay. I said,
It's okay.
I said, I'll try to remember. I said, but I'll tell Sharon. I said, but sometimes things.
Cocoa Beach, world famous. There's Harry and Anthony. A little jerky on the zoom. Beautiful day. Obviously they found something interesting in the sand.
Obviously. Is that his steps right there? Or still, that black?
Mission accomplished. The kids are sunscreened.
Yeah, before. That's what I was going to do. On that one?
Don't worry about that. Just what I wanted.
What's that? Guess what? You're not going to get it. Oh, I bet you'll let him share with you, though.
Cool.
won't you?
Look, Andrew, you got little Legos. He's got a cool set. Stand out of the way, Andrew.
That's okay.
Move out of the way.
Andrew, what's that other shirt you got on?
He's trying to wear two shirts. He couldn't make up his mind.
What shirt do you want?
Oh, Lego. Oh.
Do you want Darth Vader or do you
Oh, those
want
are
regular?
cool.
What shirt do you want?
One or the other? Cool.
I know, isn't that neat looking?
That is
Boy, they've come a long way, haven't they?
Uh-huh.
They used to just be square with black.
They come out with new ones all the
Oh,
time.
sorry.
Oh, you haven't seen Lego World yet?
What's that? Yeah, what is that?
Take out the yellow.
That's a bug. What is that? Centipede.
My beard trimmer.
My dad's got one.
Trim my beard.
The ones that sent for her graduation.
Rip it open.
With UFOs. Can you just use that one? No, you need to have the entrance for it.
Oh, wait, yeah, let's go. You want some things?
We will later. After opening this present, though. Just what I wanted. This is for me.
Is that for you?
Mom from Harry.
Not that good. Really? Oh, okay.
Honey, that's not yours. That's Harry.
Harry. Ooh. Where is Harry?
Neat.
That
Look at
looks kinda
that.
cool,
That
Harry.
is cool.
We're gonna have to go to the store and buy more of those.
Which will be interesting. Oh, yeah. That is neat.
What's that?
Guy.
Some type of Egyptian design.
Well, my present to you guys is gracing you with my presents this Christmas. Thought that would be the best present ever.
Absolutely.
I never heard from her whether she liked it. Cool, Harry.
Cool.
Pocket watch, huh?
Don't you know that you don't
Oh,
hear
no.
good news, you only hear bad?
They
I
won't
mean,
want
not that they would want to.
That's true. You're a
Yeah.
journalist. You should know that. You ever hear any good news?
Boy, you got Lego.
I'm sure my dad got to hear on that.
Andrew, Lego.
Thank you.
Now you can help him find the clues.
You're gonna help him find the
Yeah.
crayon.
Blue's Clues.
Hey, Jim, we're ready for your room.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Look, I think you have one more. Open that one too.
Oh, that's
That a movie!
cool, Andrew.
What movie is
The
it?
Silent Night.
Silence of the Lambs.
Thank you. But there's a mouse on there.
It's called Silent Night.
Heather, you're not supposed to be playing.
I know, sir.
Yeah.
I got that. Oh, here's this drawing on the singing to himself.
What is it? What is it?
And I never even heard of Blue's Clues until we were
You talk about?
with you.
Nope.
You know what? Everybody
Guess again.
keeps telling me to watch
It is a great
Shoebox.
And
Yep.
now that you say that, it's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Cool.
The guy does a nice job.
It's a guy.
Wow, thank you very much, Harry.
You're welcome.
I like this.
Each day they have to solve a puzzle.
Happy Christmas. Oh, that was good. Ouch.
Thank you. Don't look at me. Who threw the camera?
Oh, no. You threw the camera.
Why did Andrew's got it?
A buzz singer. Oh my goodness.
Bug zapper.
A bug zapper. A hand bug zapper.
That is too cool.
Yeah.
Snap.
Hey!
Remind you of those days working on the phone line, too.
Hank, this is not what you bought yesterday.
That cocaine. Oh, ass.
Yeah.
Well, now you know you.
Serious.
Now you
think you'll like the most out of here.
Oh, Hank and Violet, thank you so much. That
Those
was
bug
so
zappers?
nice.
Looks like you had multiple purposes for something like that. Ooh, bug zapper.
Yeah.
You'll be walking along, you know, if you're going out.
Instant camera kit. Cool.
Yeah.
See, like what you can do to your pictures.
Cool. You draw on them, change them around.
Cool.
It's like digital. It comes with a camera too, with film.
Yep.
Oh, Henry.
John Wayne, The Searchers. It's one of my favorites.
I just did a report on that.
What is that? What is that?
It's an old movie, John Wayne, The Searchers.
This is 10.
You turn it
Thing, okay?
Hey, it's about time. What's up with that? What's up with that? You ready to get an early Christmas present by coming a little later?
You need my ID.
There we are at Fort Howard Park, or not Fort Howard, Fred Howard Park at Tarpon Springs. Seem to be having a little trouble getting our sailboat up. Weather's a little cool here today. Consequently, no string bikinis to show. But the kids all managed to have a good time. And we're still trying to get the sailboat up. Makes you want to run out and buy one of those sailboats, doesn't it? We're here on Sanibel Island. That's Fort Myers Beach we see in the distance. Fishing trip got canceled because the water was rough. So we hang out for a day and try it again tomorrow. We'll dive for food. Always the ladies' man. Harry's made him a couple new friends. course, all the other beachgoers love it when we start our little feeding frenzy. It's New Year's Eve. Well, it's actually New Year's Eve day. And we're getting ready to go out with the master fisherman, Mr. Harry Graham. Got Captain Larry at the helm, pulling out of Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Nice little sunrise following us out. That's the Fort Myers Beach Causeway we just came under. And it's about 7:35, 7:40 in the morning. Looking for some big fish out here today. Going for the grouper. Don't do any trolling in the Gulf. We're going to do some bottom fishing. There's Harry's redfish.
See, Harry and Amy came back up and gave us all good luck.
You know what, Harry?
What?
I think he's too big.
What, police fight? Whoa, he's really great.
All right.
Whoa!
Well, he's mad, isn't he? Perfect. I think he's going to be a keeper.
Right.
Hey, you two. What a team.
All right.
What a team. Excuse me. Coming back through, excuse me.
We good? Is this like a really tasty fish or something?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, redfish is pretty good.
Small and as good as walleye? Hey.
I really think you might
Hey,
like
wait,
this.
wait. You want me to keep recording, Pop, or?
No, that's good enough.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get
We're still here in the Gulf of Mexico fishing. Got some redfish so far. Still in search of the elusive grouper. Thought we'd troll for a while, see if there's any kings out here. Now,
the responsibility.
we did get a new captain.
First
Harry. Wave. There's our new Captain Harry. And he is actually driving. This is not a fake shot. And there's Captain Larry.
No, last me. Mom,
Okay.
you got them all in there?
Yep.
Huh? Come over here. Get behind me. You want to do two of them? Yeah, grab that one.
You ready, Harry?
Right here? No. Got it? Okay.
Got it.
After nearly 27 hours of flight time, some lost luggage and transferred flights or rerouted flights, here we are finally in Bangkok. We're in the Royal Orchid Hotel. This is the view of Bangkok out of our window. It's Saturday the 16th. We left on Thursday the 14th. And we just kind of skipped Friday with the international dateline. We never experienced January 15th, 1999. That's a lost day for us. We'll never get it back.
In our Bangkok City. If we say Bangkok City, you know that one. We have this name, but the local people, we never call Bangkok. We call Krung Thep. Krung Thep. Spelling KRUNGTHEPP. Bangkok very young. Bangkok very young. We also the same age as Australia. Yeah, very young. Yeah, very young. But we back to the previous Sukhothai period, or the first capital of Siam, by end of 14th century. Okay, we break a few seconds because you interest outside. A lot shopping. Oh, where can I shop? Oh, wow, look, a lot of shop. Mainly, they do gold business. Look at the gold shop on your left, on your right. Can you see that? How many security in the shop? You see that? We leave that piece of gold or jewelry, whatever, in pawn shop for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We pay little interest and take it back later on. We're happy. That's why this is good business in Thailand. And this is the second income of Thailand, exporting. Yeah, acres. And go have their other garments exporting. So now that you know, our first and the second income of Thailand. Since the local market, both sides of the road here, Chinatown, very busy with the people around. And also, I'll tell you all detail because of maybe some of you plan to do go in front of us. That the whole compound with the wall you see from here in front of us. That's the Royal Grand Palace. Royal Grand Palace actually our king to build up. So each building, our artists they cooperate group by group. For example, Mr. A, our expert about designer, he has started. That a part of the Hinduism religion. Okay, in Hindu, they have 3 big gods: Brahma, Vishnu, Rama. They have.
This is the Royal Palace in Bangkok.
You guys ready to go up there, or do you want me to go without you?
Porte monsieur rentre son nom.
That is underneath, about 15 or maybe 20 feet deep. They can play, they touch the air outside the window. They have to break it with the system.
Turn your flash on if you like to use it. Your flash is on.
Side one.
Well, those are cobras, Bubba.
Body knows those snakes forever. Yes, of course. Those are cobras. Cobra is the most poisonous snake in my country. They can be found everywhere in Thailand, but mostly found in the rice paddy. But luckily, they hunt at night, can see everything while they clear in the darkness. In the daylight, they still can see, but it's a moving thing better, but not too far. Sẽ không bị ní mà là một téo. Không là strong keep it strong keep it body needs not say minute with habit gusto dentro. Không là serpente velenosa, the grandente in voga. Không là serpente venenosa, dos comidos con la voga. Good afternoon and welcome everybody. Posimas Semana Mercer, couldn't tell when I say that with no studies. It is actual language. Like in the cassette. With the down grabs over the upper jaw, over the poison grab. Don't be afraid, they're gonna show you the venom, they're gonna milk it. Cheat the venom, element of the milk it. Blend the veleno. Suck a veneno la cobra. จะรีบเป็นงูเห่าให้ดูนะครับ and trick yeah that's the venom that's the venom จนมาให้ดูหน่อยดิให้เด็กดูหน่อยอันนี้มา so the venom give veleno or veneno whatever you call where out from The coach on the bush, twice and when drive and do dancing voga. Those come here. It's very fast, resonate fast, or running. But no doctor comes in more faster, jump higher. And while you president cobra, it's a jumping snake. But don't grow up, move along, move by midnight. It's a jumping snake. Civil suit of a strange runner. This is a strong was a gift feeling. Santo serpente, serpente salta. O serpente santanti. Maybe Islam's him. Look, snake trying to give him a kiss. Let's have a wedding amazing. This strong a very cousin. Serpente lo damaso. Oh, un beso. Sorry, I don't think crow viper. Deadly venomous as well. Those vipers got hemotoxin, affected your blood circulation. Stop the blood to flow when they bite, and it's a cause of heart failure. The two poisonous fangs keep forward. อะไรเนาะ Deeper veniva davanti alla mente cos'è e la voce oh deeper strong keep it strong this is what it keep it strong it's not funny deeper velenosa identi belli fuori deeper deeper velenosa los lentes sentilasse del lente. All right, Peter Van Nap, thank you. No, not close enough. Not close enough. Only bite. Part of the bite though, but only to hold the body of the victim. Normally it's keeper dangerous. Wraps around the body, space, of threats one to death. It lives approximately 70 years. Some of them is
Picture season.
Come over here. Come over here. Look at him. And they're trying to find a way out. That one back. Spot cat. Yeah, look at. Hi, kitty.
I didn't know their mouths were that narrow.
all right, thank you. Timbers. Okay, smile. Smile. Where's Daddy? That's his stamp. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on. Get in. Get to your class. Come on.
This is one of the areas that the tuk-tuk took us down to the underground parking garage.
Get out.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took two of them.
Oh, what a movie to show someone.
It is inside, you think. Parker shipped a couple bulls over there.
Catching something over here on the right. What are they catching?
Now look how that's all those are tied together. They're like a platform.
Is he taking a bath?
They're home. That's neat, isn't it?
I'll tell you, it's kind of fun.
Dinner boat of some sort.
Yeah, then there's boats, and then there's boats.
That's neat.
I bet those might be private boats.
There's a turtle. Right there. We'll see if it's a snapper. Yes, it is a snapper. There's a turtle right down there.
Here we are at the Summer Palace outside of Bangkok. There's another name for it, but I probably can't pronounce it right. Mama's shorts were considered too sexy for the monks, so they had her put on a wrap. And it was still in the grounds of the Bang Pai Inn Palace, which is a summer palace here outside of Thailand, or outside of Bangkok. And this was the favorite residence of the king when they came here to the summer palace. And I think the Tsar of Russia, Nicholas II, stayed here at one point also. The guards standing dutifully by. Harry being guarded. Again, the royal palace or the royal residence. And somebody obviously had good taste in sculpture. I just realized the bush is carved in the shape of a cobra. And a little beyond we have a water buffalo. And I think I take that to be a lion. And maybe elephants. Unfortunately, photography is not allowed inside the palace, but here's a little glimpse. The inside stuff is most impressive. But like I say, unfortunately, you can't photograph the good stuff. They want you to come and see it in person, I suppose. Now they're concerned about the flash bulbs and so forth, the decaying the murals and such, but unbelievable. What detail. There's Violet. And we are still at the Summer Palace grounds. The great temple of auspicious victory. This is the great reclining Buddha. I think there are 3 notable ones in the country, and this is, I guess, the largest. They change his clothes with the season, I understand.
Wade had to pick her up and throw her out. She's almost hysterical. And Tina's in there. Tina's finally actually take a step back. I thought you did. But I couldn't stand really having a bathroom down, I just think.
We got basement, but if you go down there, that's something happens to the stairway, go down.
You're there.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get out.
In case you back to United States on the same day, because you have only a few hours for connecting the flight.
Fine, I'm glad. Just after all I complained about having to go up there, now you're going to go up anyway. Don't let the bats bite you. Watch out, he's vicious. Uh-oh. You know what that means? That means it's poisonous. Harry, you just take your time. You don't have to be in a big rush or anything. Just do whatever you want.